Not only is sports one of the most popular forms of entertainment, but is also currently one of the most lucrative industries in the entire globe due to its widespread popularity. Across the globe, sports have also become an important educational component that is becoming increasingly prevalent. At the same time as they contribute to the development of our nation's brand and fame, they also gain millions of dollars for themselves. To realize their full potential, athletes must exert a great deal of work and will not give up. Take a look at the list of the top 10 sports in the world that pay the most money. Number 10. Cycling. Charles Minthorn Murphy made history in 1899 when he became the first cyclist to traverse a distance of 1 mile in a time that was less than 1 minute. This accomplishment occurred more than a century and a half ago. Due to his remarkable achievement, he was given the nickname Mile a Minute Murphy. Cycling is currently widely regarded as one of the most popular sports in the world. This popularity can be attributed to the development of bicycles and other motorized vehicles. Several cycling competitions take place all around the world. These tournaments are consistently ranked among the most lucrative competitions. Number 9. Auto racing. This sport is quite well liked in both the United States of America and Europe. The sport of auto racing is one of the most dangerous sports, but it is also one of the most exciting. Vehicle racing has been around ever since the advent of the vehicle, with the very first race taking place in the year 1867. Among the participants in auto racing, Michael Schumacher, a former German driver, holds the title of richest player with a net worth of $800 million. Number 8. Baseball. During the previous season in the American League, 3 hitters hit more home runs than Shohei Ohtani. 2 pitchers struck out more batters. 1 starter threw a faster pitch, and there were no hitters who reached first base faster than Ohtani. It is the 8th most lucrative sport in the world, while baseball, which is immensely popular in South Korea, Japan, and the United States, is the 8th most popular sport altogether. The biggest annual compensation that a baseball player has ever received is $38 million. This is the most has ever been. The very first time it was played was in the 18th century. IBAF, which is an abbreviation that stands for the International Baseball Federation, is the organization that is in charge of regulating the sport of baseball. The responsibility of making decisions and carrying them out falls on its shoulders. Number 7. Ice hockey. The United States of America is home to one of the most watched and most popular sports in the globe, as well as the 6th highest paid sport on the entire planet. You can play ice hockey either indoors or outside on ice. It is a team sport that involves contact and can be played either way. Approximately $99 million is the annual salary of the player who earns the most money in the sport of ice hockey. Ice hockey, which is also popular in the United States of America, Russia, and Australia, is the winter sport that is considered to be Canada's national sport. Number 6. Tennis. Tennis is one of the most popular sports in the world, and it is also the 6th highest paid sport in the world. Tennis has millions of admirers all over the world. The United States Open, the French Open, and the Grand Slams are the tennis competitions and events that are the most well-known. Players of both sexes are represented in this sport. It is interesting to note that female tennis players are among the highest-paid female athletes in the world. The International Tennis Federation, ITF, is acknowledged as the governing body for the sport of tennis. One tennis player makes around $106 million annually, making them the highest-paid tennis player in the world. Number 5. Soccer. As the sport that is played by practically every nation on the planet, soccer is without a doubt the most popular sport in the globe, with over 4 billion supporters all over the world. The sport of soccer has seen a rise in popularity across the continents of Asia, Africa, and Europe ever since it was launched in the 1950s. It is estimated that soccer is the 5th highest-paying sport in the world. A total of $127 million was earned by the football player who has the highest wage. Soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo, who hails from Portugal and plays professionally, has the title of the wealthiest soccer player in the world. Because of the money he made and the endorsements he received, he has a net worth that is greater than $1 billion. Number 4. Golf. Although golf is considered to be one of the most challenging sports to master, it is also considered to be one of the easiest sports to learn. The game was played for the first time in the 15th century, but it wasn't until the 17th century that it gained widespread popularity in both Europe and the United States. The highest-paid golfer earns $127 million annually, placing the sport at number 4 on the list of sports with the highest incomes. The game is ranked as the 4th most lucrative sport overall. According to estimates, Tiger Woods is the wealthiest golfer in the world, with a net worth of over $800 million. The fact that the great golfer has led Forbes' list of the wealthiest athletes in the world a record 11 times during his career is a stunning accomplishment. The third sport is football. It's common knowledge that American football, which is usually referred to simply as football, is one of the most watched and popular sports in the United States. The National Football League, NFL, which consists of 32 teams, is acknowledged as the most well-known American football league in the entire globe. As a result of reasons such as television earnings, brand endorsements, and the popularity of the sport in the United States, the pay of players in American football, and more specifically in the National Football League, NFL, has increased significantly over the years. In addition, the tremendous physical demand and the relatively short career durations of athletes frequently result in higher contract values. It is common for quarterbacks to earn the highest wages in the National Football League, NFL, with top players like Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert making more than $50 million every season. A player's signing bonus, performance bonus, and roster bonus are all potential sources of additional income in addition to their base salary. Approximately $2.8 million is the annual compensation that is typical for NFL players. There is a widespread desire among football players all over the world to be a part of the league. The National Football League, NFL, has the greatest global average attendance of any professional sports league when compared to the other leagues. Boxing is the second. It was in the year 688 BC, which is more than 2,700 years ago, that boxing was first played. Boxing is one of the oldest sports on the globe. Currently, it holds the second spot on the list of sports that have the biggest earnings on a global scale. Earnings in boxing are unlike any other sport because they are primarily dependent on the popularity of individual bouts. When major fights are shown on pay-per-view, they draw in massive audiences, which results in substantial earnings. In addition, sponsorship deals and the possibility of training after retirement are all factors that contribute to the overall revenue of professional boxers. A professional boxer makes a median wage of only $51,370 per year. Boxing is not only incredibly popular in the United States of America, but also Europe, Asia, and Africa. The sport of boxing is a sport that is performed between two people inside a ring, and because of the fighting element of the sport, it is a sport that has high stakes and great rewards. Number 1. Basketball. Basketball stands in first place on the list of competitive sports that offer the highest salaries around the world. 30 teams make up the National Basketball Association, NBA, which is the most popular and highest-paying basketball league in the world. Athletes from all over the world started paying extraordinarily high fees to participate in the sport of basketball in the 1970s, which led to the sport becoming increasingly popular. Moreover, it is the sport that is watched the most by people in the United States of America and Canada. National Basketball Association players such as Steph Curry and LeBron James are reportedly among the athletes who earn the highest wages, according to Forbes magazine. Because of the great number of sponsorship deals and the ease with which it may be branded, basketball is at the top of the list. Thanks for watching. Kindly like and subscribe for more videos. In the comments section of the post, please tell me how many you discovered.